So big news this week in the industry. I would say it overshadowed maybe the race itself. Was the Lawrence brothers put out on social media that they parted with their ways with Lucas Mirtl, who's been a guest on this show a couple of times, friend of mine as well. And Lucas went back on social media and kind of talked about his side of things and the way he saw it. And it's kind of a shitty deal all around. I hate to say it from both sides, right? Because Mirtl has been there since the beginning with the Lawrence family and really helped them a lot, helped with a lot of riders. And WMG Wasserman put out a social media as well. And now we kind of wait and see. But I did feel cool to talk to Mirtl earlier today about maybe coming on and talking about it. And so he agreed to come on and sort of talk about his side of the story. And he's on right now. Lucas Mirtl, what's up, buddy? How are you?
What's up, Mertz?
Hey, Steve, Chris, how are you guys?
We're good, but I guess the bigger thing is, how are you, man? Like, how are you doing? Like, we're good friends. I'm not as tight as some people with you in the industry, and I had to ask them, like, how's he doing? Because you weren't texting me back, so.
Yeah, no, but obviously when it happened, it was completely out of the blue, but it was rough. That probably worst experience you could imagine. Personally, right? Tougher for your friends and people. And family and whatnot, but this week we're kind of back into it, and we've got to address the allegations that were made, and a really unfortunate situation that, quite honestly, never saw coming.
Yeah, you'd said that on your social that you were kind of blindsided by this, and truthfully, I found that strange for sure, Mertz. Like, I'm like, wait, he didn't know? Like, you didn't understand what was going on until you saw that? Like, that's got to be WTF.
Yeah, it was just another day, 100 phone calls and stuff to get through. And I started receiving just these wild termination and another termination, and then it's online. And there was just no way to even compute at that moment, and even for 24 hours, I was talking to everyone leading up to when I went to bed the night before, and then this really hit. Honestly, it's the closest thing, like feeling like in a nightmare, or you're going to wake up. So, completely unaware.
So, for the record, as you said in your social, you deny these allegations that.
Yeah,
funds
unequivocally.
You deny these,
yeah.
and obviously you're working with a lawyer, I'm guessing, to work through these next steps.
Yeah, not a criminal attorney. No, there's certain stuff on employment law and what is due. I'm out a big sum of money, and due to the way that was handled, and still haven't heard anything from anyone involved or an outside source or anything. It's all I know is the allegation that was put out there. That's the only thing we know at this point. And there's my clients, right? Outside of the Lawrences that are involved in this situation, they're getting talked to, and every other agent, my former agency, are trying to do what they need to on that side of things, but nothing from anyone.
I was pretty surprised because, look, I've been in the sport a long time, and a lot of things happen behind the scenes. Teams not paying riders not fulfilling sponsorship, things like that. And it's kind of done privately. So I was surprised at the public part of this. I mean, if they decide to do this and it comes out and then we just say, hey, where's Mertz this weekend? And then we kind of find out that you guys parted ways. It was a little surprising to see it out on public like this. Mirtl, I'm guessing you're feeling the same way?
Yeah, I don't know how that came to be at all, like how that passed any sort of boardroom or, hey, this is probably a good idea. It's unprecedented, right? I can't find anything to attach to. Oh, I would do this way. So really, really still, and everyone close to the situation or around it or near it, it is baffling, right? Even in criminal law, right? Like they don't do a press release and say we got our guy, but we'll get him here shortly, right? Like
No,
it is baffling, but.
So no, you haven't heard from authorities. Nobody. You haven't heard from any authorities. As far as that goes?
No,
Okay.
no, and I don't expect to. Right, there is on my side of things absolutely baseless and.
Right. Have you heard? Do you talk to your other clients?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Have you talked to other clients? Do you have guys that are saying they're gonna stick with you, or how does I don't even know how that works because there's obviously WMG contracts with these guys. So how does that work?
Yeah, it's a touchy situation.
Okay.
Right. There's stuff I'm happy to I will talk on. Right, and stuff that's going to have to play out either through litigation on my side or whatnot, right? Like, seems inevitable at this point when something like this major happens. But yeah, I spoke to all of those guys, and you know, it's tough for them. That's the not about really how I feel. It's what affects you on this is like a lot of people are very close to me, and we've got a lot of history that was pretty much doused in flames, right? In the blink of an eye. They, just as I was caught off guard, so were they. And that's the part that's personally and anyone should be able to relate to is how it affects other people around you.
Yeah, I would imagine like other clients that may not even know what's going on that you had, and they're like, I really like Mirtl. Well, now I'm kind of SOL on that. So.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, I've spoken to them, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to face this head on, right? I'm not staying silent. I've argued with different people on the staying silent. I'd be like, that's what guilty people do, right? No way. I owe it to a lot of people who've been in my corner to stand up and fight. And the day it happened, it doesn't feel quite that way. I promise you. You want to disappear, but you have to. Right? I've got a 2-year-old son that I'm responsible for, and too much collateral to just let the story end right here like that. No way. No way.
So for you haven't talked to Darren, Jett, or Hunter since this?
No one.
And so on the show here, you're gonna be back at the races. You feel like you'll be back representing people doing what you do.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere. No.
Okay.
If I was guilty or if I'd done something wrong that would affect my ability to be at the races, I would say it, right? But no, I'm very much. It's what I know. It's all I know, and it's time to stand up and fight, right? Like, do I understand why and how we got here? No, but I'm sure over time I will, and everyone else will.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're friends. We're not like tight friends, but we're friends. I consider us friends. And I was, when the Lawrence Instagram went out, I was shocked, like everyone else in the industry. And by the way, you fucked me out of a mountain bike ride because I couldn't go because I was too busy texting and talking to people and trying to figure this out. So, because it was such big news in our industry.
That's also been worrying me a lot. Sorry about that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But when the WMG, when Wasserman, who was such a big, when they put a statement out, I was, and I'll be honest, Mirtl, I'm like, that is not good for my friend Lucas Mirtl, that statement. Like, riders can say whatever, and I don't know the truth, and I don't know what happened. I know I'm in the dark on this. But when Wasserman put that out, Lucas, I was very much like, oh boy, So. Yeah,
I can't talk on behalf of why or how they did it, or the way.
But you can see my point there, right? If you're me, like you're like, holy,
Oh yeah, no, it don't look good. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. It was it was laser precision.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
on it, like there was no miss on the message portrayed. There wasn't a miss there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it that, right? And like, and the feedback on it is all justified because that's
Mm-hmm.
how it went out there. It looked that way. So I'm not even here to persuade public opinion, right? You're already guilty in their eyes because that's the only thing to go off, right? All I can do is stand defiant in the face of those allegations and tell it how it is on my side.
Is it too early to think about like your work with the Lawrences and the things you've done for them and the VIP program? And look, they ride the dirt bikes, they train. You're not the reason they're as great as they are, but other stuff. Is it too late?
I don't think it'd be healthy for myself to go, oh, look at all this.
Well, I was just saying, are you proud of that? Are you proud of sort of,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think,
yep.
Absolutely. I'm proud, and it's not just the Lawrences I'm proud of. I'm proud of everything I've done with a lot of athletes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just because that one takes a lot of eyeballs on it because it's been so successful. But there's deals that I'm as proud of and more proud of,
okay.
and it's like helping someone, or it was one that was really good. So it's not all the proud factor isn't always tied to the dollars and cents of a deal. It's like creating something out of nothing can mean 10 times more than signing the biggest deal in the history of the sport.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
Yep. Right.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, man. Well, hey, we'll let you go.
I appreciate it. Sorry, Maverick.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Being good for the last hour.
I look forward to you hopefully getting through this and back at the races, and it's not good for anybody.
We'll get through it. I appreciate the time and reaching out, and sorry about your mountain bike ride.
Yeah, it's okay, buddy. I'll get through that.
I'll figure that out. How to fix that for you soon.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Maybe you can work on Phil's boot deal or something. Hey, thanks, man. Hang in there. Nice. And, thanks for the statement.
Appreciate it, boys. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Talk to you
soon. All right, see ya. Bye. That's Lucas Mirtl, everybody.